Alright, it's time for us, it's time for round 3 in this particular case. We're gonna be in for one hell of a ride, I'm pretty sure, because the game is gonna step up its difficulty soon enough. We're in mid-November, and I'm not looking forward to it at all. We have... Oh, really? Did I have to leave this for today? Alright, we have a gold town, we have a human safe house. We have been slowly but surely building out our bases. We keep rotating between having too much cash and not having enough cash at all. But we're expanding our bases. We're getting some overcharged radars. Hell yeah, look at that, it's pretty sweet. And we're gonna replant these farms once the next month hits. Hey there everybody, how you doing? Hope you guys are doing fine today. I'm tired, I'm still tired. I slept like 8 hours last night and I'm still exhausted. I think for this month we're reaching all our goals that I kind of set out to accomplish. We're gonna get 0G missions. We already managed to get Shadow Channel 34. And we're gonna get cannons manufacturing, which leads to the lightcraft weapons. We're also working on explosive ammunition, which is the last thing we need for cannon defenses. Oh yes. Can we get laser defenses by any chance? No. 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 Not even close. So yeah, cannon defense is gonna be the best defense we're gonna get for a while. Let me just quickly check something here before someone starts yelling at me. People do tend to yell at me. Okay. Where else are we? Yeah, I do tend to get yelled at. Okay, but no, we've lost some people, we've gained some people, there's some training we gotta do. Definitely gotta tap into those transformations right off the bat. Starting with peasant training, can't go wrong with peasant training. MMA training for Junkie Julia, I should have done that ages ago. And then there's some basic gun training as well for our Locknars, because they can definitely use it. And look at that, we apparently have an ogre, I did not realize. Sparkling vanilla. We're gonna get some of the basic training completed here, but some of our cat girls are grown to be fantastic warriors. I'm quite happy with that. Fantastic caddy warriors, that is. Also, I shouldn't be too loud. Gotta remember the kids, quite often forget. We are actually gonna do glory to the caddy warriors for both of them. Yeah, so let's see if we can finish November. Let's see if we can finish November. Oh yeah, we also have a robo-parrot. 3-day watching streak. I know, Torgrim, I know. It's quite shocking. Or ethereal. Not sure how to call that. Spooky. That's right. I've been thinking, by the way, I've been toying around with getting more emotes, but my brain is pretty garbage with it. Haven't been able to figure it out yet. I'd like to get more emotes. Ones that aren't garbage that I made myself, which is utterly garbage. I am so critical, I hate it. I'm actually really bothered by that emote because I think it's awful. Either way, what else do we have? I don't care about the cool town. I was looking towards even the safe house. I'm probably gonna slap the blowfish on top of it. We haven't had any underwater missions. But we're probably gonna roll these people out and quickly do a humanist safe house. Yeah, there we go. And then we have the Ghoul Town. No! Ghoul Town, no whitecraft allowed. Big problem. I swear to God, I am going to murder those people. Actually been bothering me. Heavy smoke and acid rain. Sea is stormy, so what can we do against the Ghoul Town? Now this time we are prepared. First of all, let's unequip everybody from crafts. Second of all, we are gonna have to fly with Scorpion. Scorpion has enough fuel. We can take 8 people with us. That also means I need to come equipped. Properly equipped. Not half-assed like I usually do. Which means we're gonna go to the Firefox. I'm gonna save this loadout. And then we're gonna completely empty it. Like, absolutely empty it. And now we're gonna equip our Scorpion. Save the Scorpion loadout, just in case. We're gonna empty it as well. So, we need chem coats. We need probably roughly about 8 of those, and we're gonna need gas masks. 8 of them as well. I also would like to take this opportunity to talk about a rather complicated problem. Gas masks are worn in the head slot. Caterai outfits do not have a head slot, which can mean two things. Either we are gonna do this mission with some cat girls without gas masks, or I do it with a different outfit or don't bring cat girls at all. I never made those smoky outfits, did I? I don't think I ever made those smoky outfits for my gals. I did make 4 of them. We're probably gonna be running around with at least 4 smoky gals. Mostly because this actually has pretty good thermal vision. So this might actually be a really nasty mission depending on how it goes. But I'm gonna be bringing the best of the best. So last time we did this, we lost Isdar number 1, which was quite unfortunate, so let's avoid doing that again. And bring the smoke. Bring all the smoke. So probably 4 smoky gals and 4 cat girls. This is a really nasty mission. And I think we're gonna be running around with Neko armor. Yeah. We're gonna be running around with Neko armor and we just make sure that we have a chem coat. So gas mask, chem coat, what else do we need? Linux, I want to take 4 Linux SMGs with me. We need the advanced medikits. 8 will suffice. First aid kits. 8 will suffice. Energy. Canteens, sorry, my bad. Canteens, oh, refreshment. I really should look into the wisdom one. I'm gonna make a note of it. I haven't gone through my notes yet. I don't think I will today. There's not much to say about it. Most of this is quite well known. Pirate Air Force is important and we need to get a still. So yeah, I was planning on building a hotel. And I was very happy. I'm like, oh yeah, all we need is a still. So I built the extractor and I realized we don't know what a still is. So until we have discovered the power of the still, we cannot build a hotel. Sucks, doesn't it? That does suck. Should look into spas. I can remove the enslaving of ninja gals. For the time being. We don't have ninja gals anymore. Wait, shit, what was I gonna make a note about? Ah, canteen. Oh, refreshment. No, Cantino Wisdom. Anyways, I don't understand how to spell. That all is done. Next up, I want to take some Sudoku blades with me. I want to take some... What else are we usually taking with us? No electric lassos. Should start using ninja stars and sunblades and fuso knives and chakrams. Whole shebang. 4 silver snakes. No rusty niners, by the way. 4 suppressed pistols. Ammunition. That will be perfect. I'd love to take some CAWSs with me, but it's only gonna be 2 of them, and then 2 assault shotguns. Wait, that makes no sense. We'll take 2 CAWSs and we'll take 2 Linux. That's the plan. We're gonna slap 4 Linux aboard, but we're gonna divide it 2 by 2. 2 by 2, that's the plan. What else? What else? What else? What else would we need? I can actually take a boarding gun or 2. Hey there, Bedster. I doubt your cat likes to be pet for 7 or was it 9 hours. He does. He does. I'm not shitting you, he does. How are you doing though? He's a greedy little bastard. It's the skinny one. It's one of the two brothers. He never stops. It's Ducks. There you go. That's what my nicknames are for them. Oh damn. I don't think we need grenade launchers. Then how come you can't hold him on stream? Because he really doesn't enjoy being locked into rooms. And he really hates my voice. I don't blame them. I hate my own voice as well. 20 frag grenades, 20 millipedes. Might be a bit much. And that will be that. Wait, let me just double check that. Yep, that will be that. Let's do a cooldown. Scorpion away. Oh man. So the door can be open. No, it can't be because I'll wake up the kids and I'll wake up my girlfriend. It'll be way too loud for them. I need to know something here. Factions, ghoul. We know something about the basic ghoul. Tell me. Night vision 12. Consider it done. Night mission is not too bad actually, so we'll do it. I actually thought that their night vision was like 16 or 17. Alright, light landing is gonna be using the Linux SMG in this particular case. Let's give them some grenades. Let's make sure they have a medikit with them and maybe a medipack as well. Double down, and over here I would like to take a boarding gun preferably. But we'll probably give that to Lethal Selena. Just don't disturb the cat. The problem is my voice disturbs him. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work, trust me. I would also want to run around with the CAWS if possible, but let's not get into that too much. Kitty earplugs or muffs, that sounds awful. Alright, so the big problem that we have here is our cat girls. Our cat girls unfortunately do not have a gas mask, which means that they're not going to be choke immune. I'm actually thinking of giving them the CAWS, but they also would need to use the blade. And the blade is not really that... It was in this moment I realized how difficult my setup actually is. How are we gonna be playing this? How are we gonna be playing this? So, originally I was thinking we can run around with shotguns and we can shotgun ghouls for massive amounts of damage. But then I realized, well, I can shotgun them. Or I can pull out the blade and stab them a few times, because snapshot on the CAWS, I don't even know how much time units that is. But there's no way that's gonna be like... How many time units that is? Then on the other hand, we can also run around with either a boarding gun or a Linux SMG, but I would like to use my cat girls in close quarter combat, so I think we're gonna forget about the shotgun and we're gonna move to just slicing and dicing them. The enemies, that is, which means we use blades. But if we get up on the high ground, I would need long range. Again, the shotgun won't be long range in this particular case, which means the Linux SMG is the better way to go. I'm trying to reason here. That's the important part. I'm trying to reason. Somehow, I'm trying to be reasonable. I don't know if I want to use the boarding gun or CAWS. I think the boarding gun is actually a pretty safe bet here. Oh yes it is. Which probably also means that we won't be running shotguns. By the way, look at that sweet, sweet, sweet firing sneezing taint. 130. Kinda wanna give her a boarding gun just because I know it's gonna kick ass. I was gonna say, wait, who's actually... Oh yeah, right, we also have Scabulous. Who's missing a chem code, but everybody has a chem code here. Brass Fox? Well, Brassy Fox, take a boarding gun. Still slightly concerned at the moment with how I want this mission to play out. Shotguns would be nice, I'm not gonna lie, shotguns would be nice. I think light landing is actually gonna be using the CAWS. Just to compensate for lower aim. Nice damage, by the way. Very nice damage. Oh, that is a bit too heavy, isn't it? This is why I brought a small clip. Yeah, this is why I brought a small clip. Okay. I'm probably gonna turn Lickety Split Chocola into a melee fighter, which means we're gonna take the Catterai outfit again and slap in a few medikits. Just to make sure, you know, we're well medicated. That worked surprisingly well, but otherwise we are good to go. Right off the bat we see 2 enemies. No, I think this is one nice advantage at the moment. Oh my god, we're right in front of the building. I fully agree with you there, Necros. That was one shot, by the way. All it took. So they might also have the higher ground, which is what kind of scares me. We're also in the light, which also kind of scares me. Oh shit, Lethal Selena. I did not realize this little problem of yours. That kind of scares me as well. Haha, everything seems to be scaring me today. Yeah, I didn't realize how badly her freshness was. We got the intriguing smoky gear, that's right. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Okay, never mind. I tried enough. Okay. Ooh, that's a nasty smoke cloud, by the way. Okay, so right off the bat, we didn't see anything happen, unfortunately. But we did hear a quazillion thingies zip, zap, and zop. Including this bloodhound, apparently. Done. So we know there's a guy with a flamethrower inside as well. He probably backed into this direction. Now, here's the next problem I'm gonna have to deal with. Hi. Alright, well, he surprisingly enough survived that quite well. Not too fond of that, but what you gonna do? Oh, come. Alright, I'm already having regrets with my weapon choices here. Oh no! I'm out of time units! Oh shit! I did not expect me to run out of time units there. God son of a fuck, I just royally fucked one of my gals. I misread that, I thought I had 37, not 27 time units. Oh god, I am so annoyed about that. I could attempt to send in a cat girl, slice through this. I should probably be trying to do that. Let's see if we can maybe, I don't know, rescue operation. Yeah, life really doesn't like me right now. Okay, I tried. Yeah, that's gonna be bad. I was hoping to be able to cut through the wall quite easily, yet here we are. This is not good. We started off okay-ish, but I royally F myself here. Ooh! Oh. I was gonna say, ooh, he walked away, we're fine. By the way, where did the Bloodhound go? I noticed the Bloodhound upstairs. Oh, hi. Door opened. That's the scientist. I'd say we need to keep the scientist alive, but shit, how am I gonna do that? You know what? Screw it. Survival first. Also, I'm really hating this smoky effect. That's good. I killed the guy up here, right? Yes, I did. Yeah, it's actually the gun that has disappointed me here for a bit. It's actually quite surprised to see how little damage it did. Why are we not running teams of 2x2, now that I think about it? Oh no, that Bloodhound could actually drop right behind me. Ah shit. Guess the best option I got is hoping that it doesn't do that. It scares me, by the way, that we need to slice 3 times in order to kill them. Remember, I cannot play too aggressive. I'm already being pretty damn aggressive. But I can't play too aggressive or else I'll be in trouble. There's nobody here, preferably. Nobody snuck behind me. Nobody in sight as far as the eye can see. Hey, there's somebody sleeping here. Which kind of brings me to the next group of people. Oh, did I really... Did he really? Yeah, he destroyed the entrance. Bastard. Okay, I guess what we're gonna attempt to do in this particular case is just fan out. Well, 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 who do we have here? You guys have no idea how disappointed I am. You guys have no idea. Okay. I can't keep blitzing with Sneezing Taint the way that I am blitzing. Eventually I'm gonna have to kill those people on the ground. Eventually. Hope it doesn't get to it just yet. Yeah, I'm actually kinda concerned about the Bloodhound doggo. And we're gonna have to clear out this building, and that is not going great. I really am missing support clearing this out. This is probably the first step to get topside, and I really need to go topside. Hey, another person on the table. Remember, TikTok, we're on a clock. And our life force is running out. It's fine if he bleeds out, and who do we see? Okay, he got back up. Alright, I probably need to stand on top of him. Done. Okay, how are we gonna go about this? One thing that highly concerns me is just how thin I will be spread. Gotta cover all my angles right now if I want to survive. And no more running, no more running. We are done running for the time being. Yeah, that Bloodhound scares me. I need Lurking Puma to join me upstairs. We're gonna have casualties, guaranteed. And the way that I'm moving, the angles that I'm holding, it's trouble. I heard the door, by the way. Remember, tick tock, tick tock. Wait. Wait. Tick tock, tick tock. Tickety tickety tock. I kind of am disappointed that he's already getting back up. I was hoping to have more time. Well, this is what it is. But yeah, I will need to get to the top side of the map, and this will be my next best option, the spiral staircase. Yeah, I need to exert control over the top side, I really, really do. If I can hold these angles at least, I know that I'm not gonna get pouched and it will free up Brass Fox. Who I'm already gonna be moving, by the way, because I feel very pressed for time. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be somebody in here and somebody in there, and maybe even somebody up there. One of those houses. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get whacked. Okay. Alright, 2 of them. Oh, come. I'm not enjoying the boarding gun as a side note. I really am not enjoying it right now. I feel like that should not be happening. Oh, come on! I just dealt with you. You're coming with me. Alright, anybody with time units left? Yes, yes we do. Oh. Oh well, hi. That is not good. Yes, did I say that's not good? I meant this is absolutely terrible. Yeah, so I cannot take a shot. If he shoots me and he blows this up, which is still a possibility, I am royally effed. We have a cool scientist right down here that we can ambush in a bit. I had to make sure that this room is empty, which it turns out to be. Then I also have a brass fox, which unfortunately can't do much. I know that there is not going to be 1 or 2 bloodhounds on the map, so we gotta keep an eye out for bloodhounds as well. Probably got to cover my own rear as well, but I want to make sure we can go topside. Unfortunately. Oh, we are so boned. Okay, that's a desirable outcome. Alright, let's finish this. Let's finish this before before all of it actually becomes an issue here. We're gonna punch him. Oh shit, strike him. Yep, he's dead. That's okay. We have at least 1 scientist available. Just 1, but 1 is all it takes. You know, I actually wondered where the guy went. He was nearby all along. Okay. But yeah, I am starting to run out of patience. That is not something I want to run out of. You, pick up him. Cool scientist. Let's go. Let's keep moving. Oops. Alright, well, we're gonna lose a few time units there, but that's not gonna be the end of the world. I know there's a bloodhound up here as well. Oh shit. Oh. Okay, that's good. That's good. I was gonna say shit, he can actually be in here, but no. Not anymore. Oh, he actually took the liberty of getting up. That's nice of him. I'll have a cat crawl clear that area. I don't know where I'm getting shot from. I do not know where I'm getting shot from. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I got shot from behind, which would imply there is somebody over here. Where did I just get shot from? What the hell? It could be from this area. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know where I got shot from. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, that is problematic. That might actually be a death sentence for somebody. I feel like I now need to check this building as well. Let's not jump to irrational conclusions just yet. Huh. Well, that works, I guess. Oh, I should have gone downstairs. Oh well. Anybody with time units left? By the way, I'm really getting uncomfortable with this mission now. Because I know somebody's gonna die either this turn or the next. Come on. Come on. Maybe I got shot from up here. There's windows. Come on. I should have brought a motion track. If I had brought a motion track, this would have helped me a bit. Watch him be on the second floor. Yeah, okay. My poor heart cannot deal with this anymore. I am missing a bloodhound. I am missing a bloodhound. What else am I missing? I am missing at least 1 or 2 enemies that have been shooting me. 2 enemies. Let's say there's 2 enemies. What does that mean? Yeah, besides trouble. I have no idea anymore, guys. I am completely out of ideas. Ever so slightly getting on my nerves. Current scenario. Like, are they just downstairs? Is that the thing? Are they all just wandering downstairs? Because that would effectively really suck for me, because I haven't seen a single Well, well, well. Finally found a shithead, or a shithead, I should say. Please, lay it on him. But not by blowing up a pipe, thank you very much. Oh, come on! We're still short one Bloodhound, I do believe. Okay, that's one less enemy to deal with. Good. Very good. Now, if I can actually camp the ways to get upstairs, which currently only involves this area, we can positively say, well, this area and this one and that area. But we can positively say that oh, and this area. Fuck me. We can positively say that the top side's been swept, and then we can make our way down. This is not how I wanted to do this mission, unfortunately. This is not how I had it planned. Bit miffed in that regard. Bit miffed. Well, 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 I've been looking for you. And apparently you were looking for me. Alright, so one less Bloodhound to worry about. I think we're gonna check out these last few rooms, and then we're probably gonna have to camp the area down here as well. Or something along those lines, I don't know. Probably. Anyways, we're almost done with this mission. Don't film me now, people. Don't film me now. Please. Selina's not doing good. The worst part of all is these ghouls are not gonna break either. So it just creates this very annoying situation where, oh, I have to run around and hope to find them. Yeah, that's right. Hope to find them. I like that I'm keeping this guy in check and just carry him around like he's a doll. Yeah. Will really suck if there's somebody behind me. I'd have to sweep this floor again as well. This is a bit frustrating. I really hate these missions. I think they would be great if there wasn't so much smoke being spammed. Or if there was an easier way to find enemies. Shit, I think we're finally taking HP damage from all this shenanigans. Which means that we're practically out of time. I just don't know where to look anymore. I just don't know where to look. I'd say bottom floor, but... where? Ah, we finally found him. He took a shot at me. He probably hurt me quite severely as well, because most of our armor by now is degraded away. Correct. But there he is, Mr. Dipshit and a half. I've been looking for you. And as you can see, the boarding gun is doing its job, missing all my shots. This right here is why I really just didn't want to end up using a boarding gun, or why you don't really see me use them so actively. Because they always miss. Every single time. Okay, most of the times. Okay, come on. Not enough time yet, that's really... Alright, so we have one ghoul scientist and nobody to kill him with. Come on, light landing. Bring it home, light landing. Come on, he's right there. Guys, I'm done. I'm done with this mission. I'm done with these people. Just fucking kill them. I don't care anymore. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Oh my god, we're not done yet? No, that's bullshit. Come on, just cut me a break here. Just cut me a fucking break here. I'm about to just punch. I'm just about to punch. Alright, lickety split. Just, I don't know, fucking go look around or something. I don't care anymore. That's bullshit. I'm so angry.
Hurry up and get started.
Yeah, of course you guys are gonna go insane now. And now we can see him, and you're telling me there is no shot. There we go, okay. Alright, back to it, back to it, back to it. So we have one enemy, can be anywhere. I hate these missions, I really do. I really do. For this particular reason, like, what am I supposed to do, right? I guess bring 5,000 motion tracks, because we need to cover the entire map in motion tracks. Like what, are you guys camping me a base? Is that it? Even with smoky outfits, I just don't have enough vision to see any enemies whatsoever. There's one enemy left and I don't know where he is, and it really pisses me off. God damn it. I will be using motion tracks more frequently if it wasn't for this fucking mission. There's a reason why I really hate ghost towns, this is it. This is exactly why. What am I supposed to do? You know, what am I supposed to do? I know it's a bloodhound. By the way, if a bloodhound pouches me, I don't fucking care. I will save scum the living shit out of it, because this mission has now officially pissed me off to the point where I am just not in a good mood anymore. That's fucking all. I just feel like it's one of those hopeless type of missions where you just keep running around and looking, and the only way to find the enemy is whenever they pouch you and kill you. That's the only way you're gonna be able to find them and kill them. They jump you and then kill you. Oh no, I know where he is. Really? By the way, where's my debug mode? Oh, there it is. Notice, by the way, how 3 out of the 4 shots were aimed at my gal. Fucking knew it. I am so angry. It's pretty embarrassing almost. So yeah, the last enemy is all the way over here. I knew it. The second I heard those sounds, I knew he was hiding over here. Well, on the bright side, that means we know where he is. There he is. Let's finish this. Before my people finish me. That's why I used to have this aversion of using bug hunt mode, whatever the hell you want to call it exactly. I always felt like it's for hunting bugs, and this is just me not being able to find the final enemy, and not necessarily that the game is bugged. Die, 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 die! Well, we walked away alive. Cannot believe it. With, believe it or not, which I can't believe either, a ghoul scientist. And 1 freaky gal. That was bad. That was like... that was difficult. That was difficult. That's the best way to put it. But we've done it. We absolutely done it. I'm happy. I mean, happy as you could expect me to be. The regeneration chamber most likely we're just straight up gonna sell, because I want to proc them for free, but we'll keep one around in case I might need it. Freaky gal, and 4 smooth captives. I'll research them. Tag it, and my prison's full. So I want to keep the smooth captives, I want to keep the apostate of the apocalypse, I want to keep the cat-grown tourists, I want to keep the freaky gal and the castaway gals. And the ghoul scientist. 1, 5, 8, 9, shit. A disciple of the apocalypse, we can get another one, he can go. Ghoul scientist we gotta keep because we need it for ghoul experiments. Together with pharmacology, which requires back to school. But yeah, not having to worry about keeping one of these guys alive is fantastic. We're gonna kick out 3 Tomb Raiders, as much as I'd like to keep them. I'll just kick them out, that leaves me with 5 people. Ho is 4. We need the instructor and the leader. Instructor we could potentially just give away, but the leader we definitely gotta keep. Cat-grown tourist we're gonna keep. War Maiden can go. I think I might need to kick out some smooth captives. The other option is getting rid of either academy engineers. It'd be nice if we could proc. I think we're gonna get rid of the engineers. It really hurts me to say so. Or we get rid of the castaway gals. God, you know, this is awful. Just to clarify, this is awful. I'm having to make very hard choices here I'm not ready to make. So, this is what I'm thinking. We're gonna kick out the academy engineers. It hurts a lot. I would need them to proc these topics, but there's 48 topics. Ah. We can also still kick out the ghoul scientist and just pick up a new one next time. We can kick out the humanist instructor and pick up a new one next time. And then we kick out 1 smooth captive and then we research the remaining 3. This is how we're gonna do it. We're actually gonna kick out 1 engineer and keep the smooth captives. Check. No going back now. I'm surprised nobody died there. I'm legitimately surprised. Pleasantly even. Smooth captives, I'm immediately gonna queue up a research topic for it. And 0G missions is probably actually gonna have to go into the slow burner. Rip freshness though, yeah, don't remind me. But that's okay, we have enough people to rotate at the moment, so should be fine. Should be fine. Alright, yes. Once our ship is back, let's reorganize it. Here we go. We're gonna clear everything out. And then we're gonna put the Scorpion loadout back. And then we're gonna go to our Firefox. And they're gonna get its general loadout back as well. And we're lacking scatter clips. That's understandable. And I would like to slap that 1 extra mortar we got right aboard. Like, don't get me wrong, but I just, generally speaking, don't see why you would use smoke in this. Oh. Really? I don't speak, I don't see why you want to use smoke in this mod. It feels so punishing. Nekomimi spacesuit procurement. A spacesuit can be called a combat suit only when with a considerable assumption. In the conditions of Earth's gravity, the dexterous catgirl runs the risk of turning into a clumsy pengu girl. It's an exosuit. Ah, pengu girl. Wait, what else did we finish? Ah, the apostate of the apocalypse. The man claims to be a former cultist of the apocalypse, but he left the ranks because the cult lacked vision. He believes we are far better agents of change. He will bring about the apocalypse more surely and more properly. He wants to join us to immanentize the eschaton. Oh god. The cultist of the apocalypse. The world has become corrupt and life is cheap. People are sinful and unrepentant. A great purge is needed. The cult of the apocalypse works to hasten the inevitable destruction of the world by any means available, believing that abandoned obliteration brings absolution. It is no wonder then that this vast and secretive movement is hunted down by every other faction. The full-fledged members of the cult are touched by this shadow, which basically makes them half demons, fearless, immune to pain, and preternatally strong. And the cult reveres the Dark Ones, although it doesn't seem to be able to control them in any way. Yeah. Right, so we can recruit a apotate. Check. Recruit the castaway gals. Check. And recruit the freaky gal. Check, 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 and check. I should have done this right off the bat, but we're doing it now. Perfect. More friends. And that clears up my prison a bit. Humanist safe house. We're gonna be running with a pretty basic crew. And I might even just use our basic shotgun layout here. Oops, one person is using actual guns, but we'll see how it plays out. No trainings mission, this is just a quick replacement for our primary crew. Tap, 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 let's get going. Good job, Frozen Eye-Ring. Oh, this is where Stone Pants went. I wonder what happened to her. I'm pretty sure that was friendly fire, but we seem to be doing fine. Just fine. Oh. No, that wasn't expected. Good hit. And good night. Good night. Oh shit. Good night. Good night. Friendly tip. Don't be long-ranging with the shotgun. It's an awful idea. I'm actually surprised I didn't get punished there. Alright, let's finish this mission. There's not much more to it, really. Not much more to it. Bingo. B-I-N-G-O. Rippo was his name-o. Bye. There's gonna be one guy that's gonna pouch me. Mark my words. Huh, not too shabby actually. Who needs experience? Just some peasants. Midori. Yeah, Midori does. Tin He and Lian Chun. Tin He and Lian Chu. Okay, well, Lian Chu is definitely not going to be able to get any experience. Tin He might. I'm mispronouncing those names, I'm very much aware of that. Okay. Right, one person actually had actual bullets. One person actually had fucking bullets in their gun. Oh, I just got somebody killed. Son of a bitch. Son of a... Yeah, there's no stopping this. Yeah, there's no stopping this. She's 100% dead. God damn it. Yeah, fuck. Oh shit. Yeah, she's dead. She's gonna bleed out. God damn it. And she died. Fuck me. It's... I am so disappointed with her. I am so absolutely disappointed, but... Yeah... Wow. Just wow, that was harsh. That was incredibly harsh. I legitimately feel bad for that. That was, Yup. I should have shipped off that to my main base. Didn't even think about it. Unbelievable. I completely have forgotten that she, or one person even in this case, had actual bullets in their guns and not just stun weaponry. I got so sidetracked there for a second and it instantly cost me somebody. Unbelievable. Alright, well, I'm gonna take this opportunity to, I guess, ship another gal over there. Nasty Mia, let's go. Unbelievable. Hideout on fire. Well, if there's ever a person to use a Savalinga stone on, I think that's the one. That will be the one. Now you're gonna spam all the missions. Well, there's little I can do until this thing's been fully repaired. So we're gonna send out the blowfish, unfortunately, again. This time I do not want to take peasants with me. Oh, Nestimia is still hurt, right? Or maybe I do gotta take more peasants with me. Cat girls do not like water. Look at that, my brain in action right there. Ha! That is something I did apparently remember. There's a good chance we might also need to abort that mission, but we'll see. Prowling Head has arrived. I was wondering what I was planning on doing there for a second, but there we go. A roaring kitty. Let's do it. Smooth Captives, Euro Syndicate, an industrial and technological powerhouse with over 80 million citizens. This corporate state is the wealthiest on the planet, hampered as it might be by infighting and the universal ban on global travel all local governments have to adhere to. While Europe bore the brunt of the nuclear war fought in the early days of the Stargate occupation, the Euro Syndicate rose from the ashes, building enclosed cities with intricate filtration systems and virtual reality networks. Food is grown in great underground caverns and is reportedly quite edible. That's all perhaps enough to sweeten universal debt, slavery, and incessant shootouts between police, corporate forces, and criminals in various configurations. And none of whom care too much about collateral damage. The elites live in luxury, surrounded by their famous gen-engineered servants and infamous cybernetic hitmen, and quietly dream about dominating the globe. One done, another coming up. Oh shit, I should probably be doing the Girl Guide, the Gun Almanac, and the government papers. In the near future, right? In the near future. Or vault's been completed. As a side note, I need to shoot this down. Can I make that? Nope, that's a shame. I'm gonna send out the Prowler. If I remember correctly, or if I'm guessing this correctly, that actually is a ambulance, and I'd love to shoot down an ambulance and try to cap some people from it. Hey, if this is an ambulance, I might as well... shit, right. I was gonna say, turn this into a trainings mission, but most of those people are, well... out and about for the time being. Can't believe I also... She was also wearing night ops, that's like the double whammy right there. Alright, excellent. MMA training has been achieved, the basic gun training will be achieved. Ah, come on. Yeah, I should have acted way earlier. No, wait, it's still there. You're lying to me, game. You're absolutely lying to me. Called it. It's a Firefox. It's a bit of waste of batteries, but... And then we anchor for a while. Alright, this time around we are actually going to be using proper guns, and we're also going to make sure that we always have medical stuff with us, so I'm going to update this. This default loadout, so that we make sure that we always have some form of medicine with us, if the game permits. I really should be updating some of these loadouts, to be fair. Just to accommodate for some additional items. Actually, let's use our Catterai outfit, but use a stun baton. You guys are definitely not part of the training crew, holy shit. And I want to use a few chakrams if possible. I'm 100% certain those chakrams will straight up kill. I'd say won't that be funny, but the answer is no, it will not be funny. Please don't even try. Alright, go, 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 go. No more mistakes. Please remember that the drone here is the big problem, and holy shit, kiss flame. Looks like you might have seen better days here. Some people have freshness issues, let's hope those will resolve itself quite quickly. Yeah, we're gonna be using chakram, guys, don't worry about it, it's gonna be fun. I probably should actually make sure that some of my cat girls can equip those chakrams. And then I proceed to not actually use them. That's the embarrassing part. Alright, we're all lined up. Perfect darkness. Oh yeah, shit, we brought lethal Selena. Oh yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Okay, what else? Okay, let's do this. That drone on our flank is a big problem, a very big problem. We're about to see some blood splatter. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm still in the map, eh? Of course you are. Why won't you be, Necros? Why won't you be? But yes, you're still in the map, eh? Against all odds, you're still in the map, eh? But next month should be your time to shine. Amazon should be. I don't know what you're talking about. No sass here. Ah, cut, son of a gun. I hate it when I light up like a freaking Christmas tree. Okay, just sneezing taint. That's kinda impressive, actually. So, what part did you guys not get? About non-lethal damage. That's a nice hit. Probably the non-lethal part. I had to guess. Yeah. Run over there and whack her. No, we're not done? Alright. Ah, the researcher. Now we're done. Alright, we killed one by accident, everybody got experience, even Hellborn Lioness, but she couldn't use any more reactions. Tag it, bag it, send it on its way, the whole shebang. I don't care. Mission completed. Victory. And no more room in prison. Look at that! We've got some researchers and nurses. I'm gonna be enslaving and doing the whole shebang with it. Don't you worry about that part. So, the slaves must flow. It's awful. Truly, truly awful. But you know what I mean, right? I in no way condone slavery, if I'm saying that correctly. Reject the notion of slavery? I don't freaking know. Sometimes whenever I'm just paying attention to myself commenting on what I'm trying to do, some topics come up that makes me feel uncomfortable. There is somebody out there that's gonna get very offended about it, and I can understand, but that's not my intention. Ah, cut, son of a gun, you can't blow me out like that. Not making it any better, Dark Phoenix. Not making it any better. Ah, explosive munitions. With the capabilities to home manufacture explosive shells, we can start to blow things up with reckless abandon. Not like we have to, but it has to. But it has been hard and a pebbly road up to this point, so why not celebrate? Everyone likes a little bit of fireworks, right? I would love to get a heavy grenade launcher, but there's better things to research, such as a silver bar, a smooth captive, academy nurse. I don't want to. Well, we have other topics. Also, this can at least partially depending on how you treat your slaves, that many of them are living a better life than what they did before. In this universe, that might make sense, yeah. Well, let's research one of those slaves I've been wanting to get rid of as well. The Narlock Noble is a good example of that. Incendiary clips, combat shotgun drum, Spitfire ammo, and the Catgirl Tourist. Recruit Catgirl Tourist. Some of the peregrine pilgrims are so keen on experiencing Earth firsthand that they're willing to join our famous crew. And those that get treated worse are often that way because they were dicks before you captured them. Humanists deserve it. Every little bit of it. Don't be flying around in conspicuous UFOs. That's on them, not me. I still really enjoy that aspect. Humanist UFOs, I think it's cracks me up every time I will see it. Smooth Captives, the North Federation, a bleak place that's relatively well off, which isn't that hard considering the state of neighboring lands. The government tries to manage with what limited resources they have, thus they're enforcing strict population limits. The locals are not really supposed to complain, else they might well be expelled from this heavily policed paradise on Earth and find themselves on the other side of the border. Multiple layers of barbed wire, interlocking minefields and automated machine gun emplacements set to shoot anything that moves. Make sure that said border is somewhat harder to traverse in the opposite direction. Oh no, it's a true socialist paradise. Scorpion. Get him. Ooh. It's a stealth fighter, or whatever the hell that is. Blown to pieces. Oh crap. I mean, yay, blown to pieces. Catgirl Tourist has been recruited. And academy nurses and researchers enslaved. Fantastic. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure we cannot actually intercept... Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we can't intercept it. I was right. So we're gonna have to wait for the blowfish to basically What do we have now? We're gonna have to wait for the blowfish to finish refueling. Oh, we were right on top of land. One more time, one more time. Pow pow pow! Damn, shipping crashes and burns. Actually, we can quickly clear this out with the scorpion for real. This time we're not gonna sacrifice a bug eye. I promise. That was so awful. You know, I take it back. We might actually need to sacrifice a bug eye at this rate. Done, done, done. Let's go home. Tag it and bag it, and on our way. Good job, everybody. Good job. Don't think I can intercept this. Ooh, we're finally done making Cigar El Comandantes. It's been a while. Bring down the watchtower. Easy mission. Should be done in no time. We're probably gonna roll with Scorpion in this particular case. Take the young ogre with us. Normally I would argue this is a fantastic trainings mission, but I don't wanna train people. I just wanna get this over with. Zero-G missions. Space, as they say, is the final frontier. Our first step, space stations in orbit, lulled by the false sense of security waiting to be boarded. Orbital entry points will spawn at the Earth poles. There's the least magnetic interference with our cloaking devices. Not all ships can climb into orbit. Those who do are marked as SPC, space capable. Only weapons and armor marked as OG, the original, will be available for space boarding. Exosuits is not enough. You cannot run in OG. Oh, it's 0G. I always thought it said OG, but now it makes sense. It's 0G. I've been playing this mod for like, I want to say 1,000 hours, and I just now realize it's 0G, not OG. Oops. But yeah, we have 0G missions. Sorry, OG. No, 0G missions. Another smooth captive. Runabout documentation as well. Silver bar, a standardized chunk of heavy malleable metal, less valuable than gold, both in financially alchemy and ordinary one. Smooth captive, alien abductions, a commercial activity performed throughout the Stellar Empire on alien planets inhabited by pre-spacefaring species. Species of local sentient races are ambushed and stunned to be carried off into space. Usually the utmost care is taken to not overtly damage the prisoner and escape unseen. Any witnesses are either abducted as well or destroyed with superior weapons. Abductees are then usually are used either for study, documentation, or direct sale in one of the Empire's commercial hubs. Alright, let's make... Oh yeah, right, that is a problem I didn't think about. This thing doesn't have any weapons. Not that it matters. Wait, not that it matters. This is a classic case of me just not wanting to go through the effort of properly setting up this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why is there a zombie here? How long until I realize that there's gonna be chrysalids as well with these zombies? That'd be awful. I don't even know how many zombies there's gonna be inside. Okay, just regular zombies, no chrysalids. Regular zombies, no chrysalids. Wow, they hit a lot harder than I expected. They hit a lot harder than I expected. Oh, they hit a lot harder than I expected. What was that moan? That was the final gasp of a cat girl. Welcome back, Shira. Just in time to watch me get completely demolished by these things. That is very, very uncomfortable. God. They are weak. I'm pretty sure you didn't just see them punch through the armor of one of the cat girls with zero remorse. Pretty sure you didn't just see that. Damn. God, I hate those bastards. I didn't expect him to be able to one-punch a cat girl. I really did not think they could get through that armor. That is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I thought we were gonna I thought we were gonna be in for a relatively doable time. I don't need a cat girl. Oh yeah. Front armor. Bounty hunt, underwater assets. They almost never hit. Oh. One punch, one kill. You son of a bitch. You absolute son of a bitch. Alright. That's impressive, I'll admit. That's impressive. So it looks like we won't be doing the sea wreck in this particular case. I don't trust doing underwater assets with peasants. Why not? Because my ship can't reach. It quite literally, my blowfish cannot reach that. Correct, we can only do it with the blowfish. It's my only water capable craft at the moment. The Airbus can't. It might have been able to at some point, but I don't think it can at all. I need to double check, but yeah. I'm gonna be shipping over 4 more people as a side note. Ship, 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 ship. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Dun 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 dun. Airbus. Doesn't seem to be the case. Doesn't seem to be the case. Unbeaten Felonia. Holy shit though. Four more gals. Wait. What? Wait. What? Oh, because you're on the damn fucking... Right. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, that's a fuck up on my end. Try sending it. No, it's marked as water capable, and it's not marked, so you cannot use it. It's just how the entries work. That's okay. This is what it is. Send them back. Cannonical, the pillbox. Built from thick reinforced concrete, which makes it hard to destroy. Armed with machine guns and a spotlight. I can show you the entry. Oh. I can show you the entry here in a second. I don't even know what we just finished. So what would I need for a still? Delirium, obviously. Why do I need delirium? Alchemy? Yeah, alchemy. Poisons and acids and metal ore, those are the next two we need to get. So poison and acid's gonna get 2 people, and do we still have some metal ore left? Yes, of course we do. Excellent. That will require 2 scientists, and that will require 3, so we're running a discount. Smooth captive, the Kali Republic. Known for its peculiar political system called democracy, as well as for being the world's leading power in movie production. Their ruler, called a president, is always chosen by the general vote. Voting is easy as all TV sets have touch screens. From the most popular movie stars in a monthly poll. The poll also decides what to do with the former president, a popular choice being death on the stage. The local movie industry prides itself in that no effects are faked. In this land of the free, there is no police and little government, so order is enforced by highly fanatical death squads of a fully hermetic, through the feet of inbreeding eupologist order. It is only natural that the leaders of this organization engage in such ungrateful and hard work take 2/3 of everyone else's earnings. After all, they don't revere Dollar the Almighty for nothing. Kali Republic. And there we go. Alright, let's get those remaining gals aboard. And choo-choo, all aboard. We're leaving station right the hell now. But yeah, so if I were to go over here and I will pull up the entry for the blowfish, you can see that the blowfish is actually marked as submersible, whereas the Airbus is not marked as submersible. It's not in the description. Quickly running through a few different descriptions as well. Piranha. Very limited flight range. Aircar doesn't have it either. Necroplane probably doesn't. I wonder what are the other submersible crafts. I'm thinking about the air van that even exists. Yeah, it does. Huh. Well, what do I know? Either way. Chop chop chop, let's get down to it. Smuggler's strongbox, used by smugglers to transport valuable contraband, protected by an electronic lock and set to destroy contents if tampered with. Which just happened, by the way, so breaking in takes some time, as well as workshops and labs. It still comes with some risk of breaking what's inside. Bit disappointed, but it is what it is, and look at that, we finally finished explosive canyon manufacturing, so light weapons are next. It requires, by the way, 6 people. I'm gonna slap 9 on there to get it done ASAP. We have a prepper box that we're gonna open, and then we also have a supply crate, I do believe. Nope. What about bounties? Offering to the Purple Bloom Goddess an Ogre Shotgun, fantastic. We're gonna redeem some tokens. All's well that ends well, right? Yeah, it's a bit of a shame of the smuggler strongbox, but I really wanted to get rid of it. Cannon munitions manufacturing. If a rifle is pretty decent at killing people, then a handheld cannon is inherently better. The problem was such weapons tend to blow up in the face if shoddily made. But no more! We can finally start working on new weapons, unrestrained, with bothersome things like caliber. Hey, I know this little fella. We might actually want to get the custom handgun at some point or another. These things are pretty cool. Pretty cool. But yeah, we're busy researching 5 billion different things. Speaking about 5 billion different things, the Latin Empire, an old but recently grown power built on conquest, education, artistic flair and social inequality. After subjugating the surrounding areas and repelling the deep ones, its eyes more and more often look to the north. The Confederation might not be able to stand up to the might of the Imperial legions. And they have so many slaves that could be used much more efficiently. Alright. Ah, the water assets. Alright, remember, these fights might turn out to be quite nasty if I don't plan it right. Yep, nasty. Oh, something tells me I'm gonna have a really bad time here. Unfortunately some people need to use oxygen tanks. I just don't have time for that. Ooh, I am setting myself up to get mass murdered by crossbows, aren't I? Oh yeah, I am 100% setting myself up to get mass murdered. Good job, me. Good job. I am being incredibly sloppy. Incredibly sloppy. We have no healing, as a side note. Oh, fuck me. Oh yeah, 200% setting myself up to fill. .500% setting myself up to fill. Well, it was fun. It was fun while it lasted, right? Yep. Yeah, that hurts. I don't know how badly it hurt us, but that definitely did hurt. Oh, wow, okay, it missed. That's a pleasant surprise. Alright, Forest Tits has disappointed me. I feel like today we're gonna lose lots of people. I don't know why. My faith in my system is demolished. I don't have a system, by the way. My faith just has been demolished. I have no faith left. No, I'm just looking. I'm like, Forest Tits is going to die. The Lamb is gonna die. Hellborn Lioness is gonna die. And it makes me second guess being here in the first place. Also, I'm moving way too aggressively. So what's the plan? We'll probably try to secure this house, or this area. And then probably also this area. Once we've secured this side, we'll probably move down. And also at the same time try to hunt down people we see pop up. Like that person. I don't know if they can actually reach me that far back, but we'll see. Ah, okay. Well, that's not too shabby, actually. That's not too shabby. 5. Okay, we see 5 enemies. 2 down here, 1 over here, 1 top right, 1 up here. That's good. Sometimes you gotta count your enemies. Then there were 4. Oh, they're all visible. Something tells me I shouldn't have done that. There were 3. Miss. That's actually really bad. Really, really bad. Let's first see if I can actually do some serious damage against this person. I don't think I can. Okay, yeah, we're probably gonna get chopped up in that particular case. Yeah, too aggressive. Wow, and then there was 1. Ah, oh, Hellborn Lioness, so close. In for the kill, right here. Huh. I guess we got lucky they didn't go in for a killing blow. But yeah, tick tock, we are on the clock. Bleeding for 3 is not nice. We did hear a door open. Let's keep an eye out for doors. And let's try to calm down a bit. I'm playing so aggressive at the moment. It will cost me more than just some wounds. Might be that door as well. Then we heard a mechanical door. Yeah, I'm worried about light landing. I think we're gonna lose light landing. If I can be fairly honest. I think we're gonna lose lots of people here. I don't want to. I really don't want to. That is not the one that was doing the mechanical door whiffing, by the way. That is somebody else. Yeah, she's gonna go KO here in a second. Oh my god, you are severely overstunned already. Holy shit, that's going a lot quicker than I expected. I think the last one might be inside this ginormous building. That might have been the mechanical door whirring. Fantastic. Let's hope that these are the last two on the map. No, 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 stay back. Nope. Nope, there is a third one. I think we're royally boned. I think we're royally boned. Now I remember why I hate underwater missions. Now I remember why I hate underwater missions. Little shit is under a roof. You gotta be kidding me. So, mechanical door whirring. That's this large building. What else do we have? There's also a mechanical door back here. So that's really the only two options. Not a big fan. Of those being my only two options. I'll just use her for scouting purposes. Oh, you sneaky little bastard. I'm so glad I actually have my Lochnar still. Hey, you don't get to shoot back. I'm the one that does the shooting around here. Last time I checked. Yes! Haha! Now we're done. Alright, wow. Ooh, I actually started to worry there a bit, but we're fine. Ooh, okay, that was more intense than I wanted to be, but we got 33 old briefcases. I should look into swimming suits. I should look into swimming suits. Pretty sure we're pretty close to it. Oh man. Ooh. Sleeping Beauty and Diver. So what were they called again? Not diverging paths. Glitter dust bikinis. No, no, focus, focus. What were they called? Diver, swimsuit. Chiller, yes, chiller sea outfits. Human frogman outfit, safety goggles and Durafret armor. Slave soldiers. Wait. Yeah, shit, that's gonna take quite a while. Chiller outfits, but thank you that one, Captain. That's exactly what I was thinking about. Yeah, we're not going to be able to intercept that at all. Girl Guides 23. Can melt your opponent's armor right off their body. Oh, your opponent right out of their armor, there you go. All chem weapons cause armor damage equal to 0 to 20% of their power before armor's defense is even considered. Unless otherwise stated in the PDA, this makes subsequent shots more effective. The effect stacks with armor damage caused by any penetrating hits, if applicable. Chem also causes moderate morale damage, however the trade-off is less armor penetration, usually about 33%. So we're gonna do Durafret armor next. The runabout documentation, a small non-combat vessel that poses little threat to your craft, used by the academicians and traders in most missions. Security corridors been completed, plantations been completed, and Molly Firewind's been completed. Don't think we can make that. Nope. Well, we can shoot it down, preferably. Bingo, let's blow it up. I said let's blow it up. Oh, it's the William Craft. Can only hope that we can make this. Ah! God, son of a bastard, I absolutely hate him. Oh, I can't believe it, we were so close. European politics, yeah, here we go. European politics is bothering us. I think this might be the same one, right? Yeah. And we're just about not gonna make it again, are we? Hyperweapon Strongbox, a slick-looking crate with a complex lock linked to a self-destruct mechanism. Such a container could only contain technologically advanced and easy-to-use tools of death, usually of alien origin. And it does. But we won't know, because we probably blew it up. Safety goggles. Oh no, we can actually open it. Heavy particle accelerator, not too shabby. Stop. Please, just land. Thank you. Finally, we got him. I didn't think at this point we'd be able to shoot him down, because he was moving so slow. Alright team, let's go. Oh yeah, right, I lost my cat girl. I absolutely forgot that my cat girl died. Yeah, I knew she couldn't. Well, I figured that she basically couldn't see me at that angle. Oh, there you go. Well, decent experience. Distribution, I'm happy enough as is. Tag it, bag it, and off it goes. You know, I actually am now really missing the landed missions. Wish we could see a few more landed crafts. Alright, Redman Rodeo, and you know what that means? Probably you don't. We're gonna be training some people. I mean, getting some poor innocent fellas killed. Alright, I will need somebody to carry this mission for me. Who is gonna carry this? By the way, Necros, you are wounded for 13 more days, so there you have it. I'm gonna hit my magical button of unequipping everybody's armor. Actually, hold up. Hold up. Hold it. Hold the thought. I might not. Don't worry. Sure, you're having a blast. Who won't freeloading of her base for like a month and a half? Well, you earned it, to be fair. You did earn it. I have a tech vest laying around. I should have a tech vest laying around. Well, skull growth will be. Let's roll. Alright, let's see if we can shoot this down, Scorpion. What the fuck just landed here? The Redman Rodeo is gonna have to wait. Oh shit, wait, I'm bringing a whole inexperienced crew with me. I mean, all according to plan. Yeah, there's the landing site I was wanting. Through that. I don't think it can be anything that interesting, to be fair. Big guy. Like what can it even be? Ah shit, and these are the two. Oh boy. What did I even get myself into? Okay, yeah. Let's... wait. Church War Maidens. Let's keep an eye out for them. They're definitely something I should be concerned with, but otherwise, let's just treat this as a run-of-the-mill trainings mission. Otherwise, let's treat this as a run-of-the-mill trainings mission, yeah. I like how I said that and like she showed up with a freaking sniper rifle. That could have hurt quite a bit. I don't know if they actually have spotter or spotter-like qualities. Well... Church War Maiden inside. What type of weapon do you have? Can't see it anymore. Okay, a simple SMG. Okay, there we go. That is fine. That works. Let's set up our second line of defense. Sure that we don't shoot ourselves in the back. That would be fantastic. You can stay up. Who still needs experience? Only 2 people. That's even better for me. Tap, tap, tap. A War Maiden walked outside. Natalie and Askira. Ashika, Rockrat. Who the fuck is... Ah, that's Natalie, alright. And then it's just a Skira Rockrat. That shouldn't be an issue. Done, done, and done. Alright, everybody got experience. Let's stun the remaining War Maiden. Step, 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 step. And go home. All enemies taken alive. Experience across the board. Always makes me very happy to see these little numbers scattered all over the place. And that's a spike launcher. Sniper rifle. Tag it and bag it. And we don't need to run about documentation anymore. So that's good. No more room in prison with only 2 people short. We don't need ruffians, by the way, so I keep forgetting to actually straight up sell them. Excellent results. Let's squire those altar boys. Ah. Redman Village. This time it will be for real. Well, I think everybody is practically loaded out as is already, but I should make sure that we have some healing with us just in case, because I know there's going to be cases where we're going to be needing healing. Plenty of cases. So I don't have any long-range capabilities at the moment, and that's alright. As long as nothing bad happens because of it. Ah, fuck me. Shit. I might want to use a mortar. I might just want to use a mortar. Grenade launchers might be fun as well. I'm not aggressive at all, what you talking about? I'm not foaming at the mouth, looking for blood. I'm the same person. Alright. Right off the bat we see 5 enemies. Right off the bat we have 5,000 enemies. So quickly, let's see. Doggo. Nice group of 3 by the way, that's gonna get bonked here. No, maybe not. Okay, maybe the mortar was a bit of a terrible idea, I'll admit. Shotgun is starting to sound like a terrible idea right now. Yeah, shotgun was a terrible idea, or at least with stun bullets. I should not have been using stun bullets. I should have just gone full heightened aggression. That would have been the smart thing to do here. 100% should have gone heightened aggression. I think I'm too passive most of the time. Like, I should just accept, embrace the kill. Then again, we do have lots of cat claws and cat armor, so let's see if we can do something with that. No guarantee they're gonna stay safe though, that is the only downside, but let's see if we can do something with that. It's the Redmen also that I'm concerned about. The ones with the rifle. Yep. Yep. There's times where I wish I could have done it a bit better, a bit smarter. Maybe I should just go for letting reaction fire handle this. Oh shit, it's the Blitz, Doggo Blitzo. Good. The Dog Blitz is a problem. Okay, it doesn't look like we're that severely hurt, fortunately. I'm gonna take a sidestep here. Then I'm gonna load this into my gun. Step in front of him. Oh. Well. Unexpected. I expected us to maybe blow out the wall and that's it. We blew the entire building up. Yeah. I guess that's another way to make it work, right? And since we are the caddy warriors, I guess we can play this a bit more aggressively. He needs to die, as a side note, he needs to die badly. I hate doing this, I really do. I can show you right now what's gonna happen. I was expecting us to somehow hit this side or the wing. What did I say again about taking the mob lieutenant alive? I kinda forgot. Yeah. Anyways, this concludes our trainings mission. Zork Dabusi. Oh god. This concludes our trainings mission. Congratulations everybody, hope you enjoyed it. Since we dealt with since we successfully dealt with the Redman Lieutenant, I can actually pull the regular fellows back. The gunny ones. Alright, Rattlecoin and Coldstone, both of them are Lochner names, aren't they? Yep, they are. Alright, we're done. We're done. That hurt me. Didn't it? No, it didn't. Huh. Alright, everybody has experience, which means the Lochners can go back inside as well. We should just finish this. No idea how we didn't see him, he was right in my face. I don't even think I need to keep him alive either. Tap. Ooh, tap. Done. Good stuff. I'm happy. This could have gone in many directions. That's probably the best one out there. Yeah, we're done with the Redmen and we're done with the Brigands, so tag it and bag it. Bye bye. See you some other time. Bomber. Haha. Always like picking a bomber. Awarded for killing 3 enemies in a single turn. Yeah, Dick did a good job. And all the boys have been squired. Bandits? Alright, the Drifter camp. We're gonna attack it during nighttime, next night. Plantation being completed. Light craft weapons. There's no easy way to buy craft weapons on the black market. They're strictly regulated, and getting a custom-made weapon onto an airframe is certainly harder than just bolting it to the hull. At least if you want it to work. Long story short, now we can, and nobody can do anything about it. These weapons are called light, but remember that even 50mm cannons are huge compared to personal arms, and we better stock up on lots of materials if you want to manufacture them. Cannon defenses, guys. This is what we've been aiming for all month. All I need is 8 people, well 4, but we're gonna slap 8 on there, and it should be done in below 5 days, hopefully. Which means that we might still make it this month. Not that it needs to be this month, but it's a goal that I set. And making that goal would be fantastic. The rivals in the catacombs. Oh boy, I'm always very happy to see that mission pop up. Every single time. Let's take a peek at our prison. We should have 6 free spaces in this particular case. Let's at least rob or put the tough girl to work. And rob or sell the tough guy. I'm actually very excited. I know that we're in a bad spot and I know that pain is gonna happen within the next month. But right now I feel like I'm in a very happy spot. Sorry, tough girl. Usually that doesn't last very long, does it? Usually. Yeah. What can I learn from... Nah, I'd rather sell the guy. Off you go. And again, this is another training mission. What's the red ship in the hangar at shows retreat? That would be our beloved Scorpion, which is a red codex ship. If I were to pull up the entry right over here. This is our little Scorpion. It has one of the worst codex crafts, so it's not that fast. But it definitely can punch for its way. I've seen that one before, I know, same here. I think, like, out of all the codex ships, I only remember the snake or the worm. Was it the worm? But this thing is, it's been a pretty cool fighter craft. Even a little bit of armor. Right, Tribals in the Catacomb. I'm gonna be treating this as a training mission, so... I don't think I'll be taking any Lockners with me. Well, actually no, Lockners are fine, peasants aren't. I'll be treating this as a training mission, I say very confidently, as I start to scroll all the way down the list. We'll take some gals and more cat girls, and maybe a few additional Locknars. Hey, don't run around in your bikini. That's better. Oh, yeah, right, I wasn't gonna take the ogre with me. Just not sure if the ogre actually can handle the pacing. Oh, I should be using the Scorpion more often. Like, I currently am ignoring the Nakamimi nuclear batteries that it will cost to fly the Firefox around. Alright, remember, ooh. We're actually gonna use lethal bullets for this. Right, let's load up. As much as we can anyways. So last time we did this mission I made the mistake of spreading out incorrectly, so let's see if we can prevent it this time around. That would be nice. Take a few whips with us. I keep telling you the music is quite enjoyable. Alright. Alright, and then we have our tribal friends. Normally I will just ignore them and be like, whatever, we'll quickly go through it, but right now I feel like it might actually be a good idea to do a little bit of management here, because... well, primitive bow only has aimed shot, right? I'm not planning on using these guys proactively. They'll just do what they do best, squat in the corner and pray for the best. Hope that we can arrive before they are overrun and murdered. Alright, should be pretty straightforward as per usual. At least that's what I'm hoping for. And where are we? Other side of the map. Let's immediately play this aggressively. Not too aggressive, but aggressive enough. But last time I said let's play it aggressively, I almost got 2 cat girls killed. Also keep in mind that this is a relatively fresh crew, which means not lots of time units available to them. Makes it easy to ambush them. So we're probably going to be running around in teams of 3. Yeah, teams of 3. And then we have 5 teams of 3. Let's hope that will be enough to cover the map adequately enough. Hope so. One, 2, 3, 4. Probably will send 6 up here. And we'll try to spread out as quickly as possible. Well, shit. Nice reaction fire, guys. Oh, shit. Oh, now you can do reaction fire. Oh. Okay, we're not hurt too bad. That's good. Also, I forgot that this guy existed. Oops. What else can we do? Right. Let's get this done properly. Should be able to ambush them with relative ease. And there's also the Spider Queen. I would love to keep one of them alive. I mean, I definitely won't. I freaking hate spiders, but keeping one of them alive might be a nice, nice little boon. But I don't think it's gonna happen this mission. Just not the type of people that should be doing that. Capping. Yeah, I'm making a few changes here to the plan. Oh boy. Oh boy. okay there? You are most definitely not okay. Alright, Cat Girl, let me help you up here. Well, that was pretty sad actually. Yeah, let me help you up. Alright, she's stabilized. Good. We can whack the spider later. I was hoping for a double kill. Right. Anything else we can do here? I don't think so. I think we should just kind of set up and wait for them to approach me. It's the time units that are currently the biggest problem, or their untrained reactions, I should say. Sparkling Vanilla Savage Snow, excellent. I was actually gonna let them do reactions, but I decided not to. So Lascia the Deathless still needs experience in Sparkling Vanilla, which I do believe, or at least... Oh, I know that's a cat girl. Ah, here we go. Done. The sound of spiders being squished is both disgusting and satisfying. It's both disgusting and satisfying. Well, 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 what do we have here? Ranger danger, by the way, I don't like it. We did do a little bit of friendly fire, but thankfully it was friendly enough not to get us killed. Alright, everybody got experience over here, which is fantastic. Those three are gonna move up. This is the moment where I realized that this doesn't add up to 6 or 9. 3, 6, 8. Crap. Wait, what? Oh, right, she got KO'd. Okay, yeah, it does add up. I'm just really bad at counting, apparently. Tell me something I didn't know. Oh, hello. Bye. I gotta be careful that I don't overdo it with the double shotguns. Or double shots. Just consuming time units. Good. Very, very good. Very, very, very good. Keep it up, everybody. I'm purposely not relying on reactions here, because I know that these people don't have fantastic reactions, and I know that spiders have lots of time units, which means it's very likely that they'll be able to get close to me and attack me as they've done a little bit earlier. Just me being a bit more cautious. Can you believe that, me being cautious? Yeah. Then again, this is a very aggressive play. I'm just really paranoid that one of them is going to be hiding in here and pop out and get me from behind. That's why I always have to take a peek. Alright, slow and steady wins the race. I'm still looking for the big queen. And we found the big queen. This is a really good opportunity though to try and cap her. But I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. So I'm secretly hoping that maybe she'll bleed out a bit. In the meantime, we'll try to push forward as much as we can anyways. See if there's any more spiders roaming about that we've missed. I did mention earlier that I didn't want Kepper, but I am making an exception to that rule because if this is the last one alive, I really don't want to look at that. Damn it. Squashed it like a bug. I just tried to take a step back and let RNG decide its fate. Instead of actively trying to keep it alive. I did that on purpose. Because I don't have any good stunning weapons with me at the moment. And it's not worth it, not when we're running with a very basic crew here. Also notice how I'm now shallowly like covering the right flank very shallow. That's a mistake I made before, but this time it didn't punish us. We saved them all, we got experience out of it, fantastic. Most important of all, we got all 6 of them alive. Hate spiders, absolutely hate them. We're gonna sell the stone hatchet, and that will be it. They're gonna bag it. And we'll buy some more assault shotgun drums. The veteran public enemy, ice cold killer, nurse, black widow, professional, psycho, soft target, trigger happy, and super size. Hell yes! And we're sitting on a hefty 1 million. That's good. I feel like this month still hasn't been that great of a month. I wonder how much money we're gonna end up losing. Didn't have that many interrogations, to be fair. Hey, another Salvalinga stone, fantastic. So what do we need to be able to use it again? I forgot. Okay. So what do I need to do to research this? I just need to research the item, but it requires a library. Okay, and we don't have a library at the moment because I'm being very stubborn. Absolutely being stubborn. Safety goggles. Safety first, and protecting face and eyes is always important. Wearing these will reduce the effect of any chem damage you take, even after your helmet has melted. Might not be much, but better than nothing. Also, having access to these will help us with dangerous experiments. The goggles can either be worn in the head slot or jewelry slot. Now the jewelry slot is actually quite interesting. Wow, look how empty my list is. It's been quite a while since it's been this empty. Crazy leaflets. So what are we gonna research next? Hilarium. We need Hilarium to learn about alchemy, and we need alchemy to make the steel. So yeah, let's do Hilarium. And then I have one person left, and they can interrogate for me what never mind, prize shotgun. But there is definitely some people still in prison. I probably want to interrogate. Probably, yeah. We'll see. Narlock Noble. There are people who do things, and there are people who pay them. These guys are the latter type, as far as the Narlock tribe is concerned. Unsurprisingly, they fetch a good ransom and know some interesting things, such as the Lightbringer, the Heavenly Guide, the Teacher, one of the 8 celestial spirits of the Narlock Pantheon. He brings enlightenment to all, and his charity is beyond measure. His vices are excess or of expectations, and the desire to see and understand everything, whatever the price. Ooh, spy on the ninjas. Poison and acids. If you're thinking using poisons to dispatch people was dishonorable, you won't be reading this, Captain. And indeed, we do have concocted a few nasty surprises for our enemies, such as the Cannonical acid, which by the way is an important thing. I can't remember what for. But we need this to get chemic munitions, right, which is important. Let's queue that up. Metal ore. These rocks be containing iron. We think we can melt these to get lots of metal, but it's gonna take time. It is. Hey. Redundancy. Our brainer locked herself in the lab with a microwave. She got you consumer goods. Slug thrower when? Good question. We will be getting a slug thrower. Those things are pretty good. They're heavy, but they're really good. I always underestimate them, but they're very good shotguns. Especially armor piercing wise. Wait, they're not shotguns. They're heavy slug shooters. If I'm saying that right. Another training mission coming up. Another space cadet. And Natalie can join us again. Say what you want, but at least we're getting some decent training in. Something or another, basically an air cannon that can be used as underwater with massive 4-round slug ammo. Yeah, I've seen those things tear my people apart, so I know they're pretty damn powerful. Alright. It is shotgun galore time. Do I have anything else to add to this? I don't think I do. Chakrams. That's what I have to add to this, matter of fact, chakrams. Okay, I don't think we're gonna be needing much healing this mission, so I'm skimping a bit on the healing. But Volumpricia is gonna be needing a stun baton. And so is Tantalizing Hollow. Inflatable drop. Let's do this. It's a fucking jungle, you gotta be kidding me. I hate jungles. Where is the ambulance? All the way in the bottom right corner. The thing that scares me is just quickly jumping out of the craft and seeing an enemy in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle, I guess. But just seeing an enemy inside the jungle means they might have already left their craft, which means they're teaming all over the place, including the drones, and that's the part that scares me the most. I am talking way too much, I do apologize, holy crap, just can't shut up. That's right, get her! Good night. Oh boy. Oh god, yeah. So I am gonna have a little detachment of people do some drone hunting in this particular case. And I want to be quick about this mission. This is not one of those missions where I want to sit around and do fuck all, so to say. That put it quite nicely. Alright, drone number 1 has been found. Located successfully. Unfortunately, we didn't really deal with it successfully, did we? I can only hope. Alright, recalculate. Recalculate. Ah, we're fucked. We're absolutely fucked in that regard. Why didn't I think that the drones could fly? That's yeah, that's some logic that my brain just apparently casually omitted. Electric lasso would be nice if it wasn't a fixed 32 time unit cost. What would be very likely to kill the damn thing? To that extent, I am absolutely boned. Absolutely boned. I'm leaning towards the Linux SMG again. Trying to see if there's maybe a little sliver of hope laying around. Yeah, I don't know, I completely missed the drone. Absolutely completely missed it. $24, that is like... Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna accept the fact that this is just not gonna work. This is not gonna work. $13 to shoot. She deserves a promotion for that. She absolutely deserves a promotion for that. That's like... I'm speechless. I'm speechless to that extent. I did not expect that to work. Wow. Yeah, that was incredibly lucky. Probably saved me my cat girl. Maybe even both. Yeah, definitely probably saved both of my cat girls. Oh damn, okay, you're a resilient little bastard. Ah, there's the researcher. Everyone got experience besides... Oh shit, right, I forgot about her. Twice now. And we also have Black Moon. Okay, well... I think at this point it's practically a done deal. Let's see if we can actually, yep, get some throwing. Oh shit, there's another one? Where? Oh, all the way up there. Or no, wait, that's the same one from earlier. Yeah, from earlier, air quote, air quote. Guess there's somebody over there then. Wait. Where's the last one? Now I'm just getting confused. Maybe up here? Oh, come on, don't be like this. Yeah, up there. Found them. Ah, okay. No, wait, you're somebody else. Ah, the fun never ends, does it? The fun never ends. Tap, tap, tap. So where's the last idiot then? Because I practically scanned the entire map at this point. With a few exceptions. The hell? Wait. Where the... do I really... I guess we need to pick our motion track then. Probably need to pick up our motion track. Where could they be? Where could they be? Oh, you're probably down there. Probably, 100%. Yep. All my cat crews are gonna go to sleep now. There she is. Alright, let's go home. Stuck in the corner. Well, at least I found her before everybody died from overstun, right? So yeah, tag it and bag it, and let's be on our way. No free animal cages. Bye bye zombie. Or sorry, bye bye zombie fat man. No more room in prison. Yeah, that's a bit more nasty. Bye bye nurses. Anyways, we'll just be processing those people, and we got some sleeping beauties. I'm actually very glad that I'm now on point with my slaving game, so we don't have to sell them. Sure, my financial situation could be better, but my storage space has been relatively behaving. Well, remember when we had to basically sell items every mission? Yeah, not anymore. Speaking about not anymore, Durafred armor. This fashionable and unique outfit made of Durafred worn by the traders can be worn for some extra protection or sold for a nice profit. Which leads to metal armor. Oh my god, we did it. We got cannon defenses. Now we can actually research a bunch of items. The Black Cannon, a decent-sized anti-aircraft cannon, or free, can fend off some less powerful ships from attacking our base. The facility also contains a defensive gun emplacement, useful in ground combat during hideout defenses. So we will be building 2 of these in each base, in the hope to deter any cruise missiles from hitting us. This is how paranoid I am when it comes to cruise missiles. You know what I just realized? I can get rid of this extractor, but that means that we lose out on some of our workspaces. I really should in the near future set up a in the near future I really should be setting up a wait. Oh yeah, right. Factory base. It's easy for me to get sidetracked. I've noticed. Okay, this is the part that slightly scares me. I wanna liquidate and I don't have that much stuff to liquidate apparently. What happened? Wait, how am I this poor? Swear to God, I only have 2 states. I either have too much money or I'm poor. Okay. One more. Let's do it. I don't want to get rid of my small ship engines, but I probably need to. I really want to disassemble them. Okay, maybe we're not that poor. Maybe. We're gonna be expanding. Yeah, the second one should go in this outpost. But I cannot replace this... Wait. I cannot replace this outpost until after we've built the hotel. Collectible cards. The goddess stairs, named after the monument of the nameless goddess who mourned for the victims of the bloodthirsty New-Happy dictator Sunil Gandhi. Sunil came to power during the invasion, and under his rule the country resisted the Star Gods for 8 years, becoming the most loyal ally of Russia. This system of denunciations and proscriptions allowed Gandhi to cleanse society of people he disliked in record time. What his standards were isn't clear, and those deemed acceptable were interned in factories to develop their homeland's military strength. When the tyrant and murderer Gandhi got whacked, many wept with happiness. Shortly after they wept from unprecedented period of genocide and bloodshed directed by the Star Gods, but good luck finding that in the history books. Crazy Hannah's leaflet, the heavy rifle. This thing is pretty cool. This rifle lets you wield undiluted power of the HMG in a much more controllable package, if not much lighter. It can take any small HMG magazine. We can now purchase the heavy rifle. So I should actually be purchasing the heavy rifle. You can now purchase the Sun Special Offer. I can purchase this whenever I want, damn it. Okay, that's not true. So I think the heavy rifle is a very good alternative to what is it? Where is it? The autogun I was gonna say, but it looks like we don't have the autogun yet. Ah, alright. Our first overcharged radar out of the force completed. Enemy nurses completed. Ah, damn it, they disappeared. Ah, your monthly pirating report. We are considered the Sky Terror. Our infamy bonus is 6.2 million with an income of 850k. That means that we did turn a profit, one hell of a whopping profit. Because we only had a maintenance of 5 million versus the 7 million, that means 2 million ka-ching right in our pocket. I'm quite happy with that. Actually, I expect our infamy bonus to be way smaller. Look at that, Hissing a Star's first birthday cake. Ah, that's good. Now we can actually take this opportunity to finally get those wheat plantations rolling. Pretty sweet. All the money in the world to pay for it as well. Heavy rifles have arrived. So, I know there's a few items I gotta put aboard the ship. But what was it again? Heavy rifle, obviously. That's why I'm doing this in the first place. There should be a few other things as well that I've missed out on. Chem grenades in case we need it. Those. Ooh. No longer do we need HE grenades. Stick grenades are fine. Napalm grenades. I'd like some more of them if possible. I don't really think we're ever going to be using the flamethrower, to be fair. That's just me. Second grenade launcher just in case we decide to use it. Light cannon would be pretty cool to use. I don't think I'll be using it anytime soon. It will be pretty cool. With the HE ammo. Can't wait for that to backfire and blow us up. Miniguns might be fun as well. Heavy machine guns, wheeled machine gun, heavy rifles. Might also want to take some Spitfires in case I decide to use them. Ah, right, that's what I want to take with me, sniper rifles. And the Dragoon rifles, right. No more old rifle ammo. Wait, why do I have old rifle ammo? I don't have old rifles. I feel like there's a reason, I'm completely forgetting what the reason is. Tommies, Big Ben SMGs. I probably should be selling the Big Bens. I'm planning on never using them, so. Black Fang. Though I probably could benefit from more spray gun clips, but we'll see. CAWS. Combat shotgun. We no longer need the combat shotgun. The assault shotgun we're gonna keep. We no longer need the military shotgun. We're gonna keep the mini shotgun though. I can't remember what I needed to put on this graph, but I'm pretty sure whatever it is, I probably already got it. Okay, now in that case, we'll save, just to be safe. It's probably planning to land somewhere. Actually, we can shoot this down. Why am I not shooting it down? Ah, it's another one of those stealth bomber type of things. Come on. Taking more damage than I'd like. Way more damage than I'd like. Yikes. Captain's Log 1. You feel relaxed today, your life has gotten better, and you start to wake up to a completely alien concept. Free time. Something unheard of under the Academy's boot. Speaking of time, it's been a long, slow march to get here. You can only hope it wasn't too slow. I really don't like the way they phrased that. It's been quite some time, and you've been dwelling in these caves like a savage. Now you're much more comfortable and you have nice clothing, nice guns and comfy furniture. You've reached out into the world, you've come a long way, but the time did not stand still either. Don't waste time, or time will waste you. God, I have goosebumps out of fear. So what will be our next goal? Because I am slacking when it comes to the library. We were so freaking close to an Esper. And we missed out. Still want to believe that we can get it. Ogre shotgun. Clearing out the trash might not sound like a glorious job, but we at Goblin's X know that no business is big enough to survive without it. Even more so, the bigger you grow, the more cleaning is necessary to keep you going, but nobody asks you to do it barehanded. This gun will prove very helpful in fast removal of any garbage. Don't know if we should be using an ogre shotgun, but we'll see. Nope. Don't care about the human personal attention. I don't know if we should be using the ogre shotgun. That's what I was gonna talk about. On one hand, I'd like to. On the other hand, like, the Phoenix shells are nice, but on the other hand, it's does that mean that I no longer am planning using the CAWS and we just use the ogre shotgun? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Also, if I remember correctly, the ogre shotgun should be expensive. So let's not take too many of those for now. I think the incendiary shells are quite interesting when it comes down to it. Some people want to see the world burn, Necros. Some people want to see the world burn, and I fully understand. Shadow news, another large ship went down in flames, this time the vicinity of Godslayer's Hand. Most of the crew actually survived the crash, but by the time help arrived, not a living soul was found at the site. Everyone had been murdered or kidnapped, and the ship and corpses stripped bare of anything valuable. Apparently the three factions do not control Earth's airspace like they claim they do, and if so, what is their protection even worth? Okay, so here's the dealio. I want to stalk the ship. We are going to be stalking the ship for quite a while. Bingo. This is why I'm also so happy that our radar range is more extended at this point. It helps me spot situations like this quite easy. On the bright side, you'll be operational again in 8 days, they're Necrals. Ready to die. I mean, fight. For us. Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Fight for us. Ah, I feel like I need to calm down a bit. Oh yeah, right, it's a landed craft. I don't have the luxury of time. Fight and win, fight or die, no other way, you know it. But it will always be in a blaze of glory. That much I can guarantee. Category outfit. You know what? No, we're actually gonna run a proper Category outfit, not half-half as I have been doing this entire time. UAC carbine, UAC carbine, UAC carbine. I know that we're mostly gonna be capping. Why even bother? Also, I'm bringing way too many people for this mission, so the cat crews are gonna do most of the heavy lifting. Okay, so apparently there is now a heightened church activity. Oh, we're fucked. We are absolutely fucked here. Oh, she walked away. Thank you. I appreciate it. A pine cone? I don't know why, but that cracks me up. I think that's funny. I'm not even... yeah. In the most monotone way, that cracks me up. But no, I actually thought it was funny. I see lots of churchy ladies, but not lots of b-boys, but there we go. There's a b-boy. Sorry, an altar boy, an A-boy. An ABC boy, right? I'll try to whack them with all of our might. I might actually take the opportunity as well, if this holds. I might take the opportunity and get one of them to stand back up again. Also, I think some of these people have lethal bullets in their shotguns. Let's keep that in mind. Or maybe they don't. Either way, Stone Pens will want me to remember. Or would have wanted me to remember, to be precise. Alright, great. Great, great, great. Okay, the B-boy must be the last one aboard. How did he just shoot back at me? Oh, that's how. Who needs experience? Crafty Garb, Indomitable Phoenix, that's not good. Natalie as well, okay. Oh, another B-boy. That's one. That is two. Oh, don't tell me. Okay, I did not forget about Natalie this time around. That is three, and then there's just Tantalizing Hollow, who should be inside. Here we go. And then we finish this. And we're not done yet. What? Oh, I was wondering where everybody went. Hiding like the cowards that they are. Yep. Hiding like the cowards that they are. Nope! Don't shoot. I want you to take him alive, not try to murder him. Done, done, and done. Okay, everybody's taken alive. We got all the experience we want from it. No need for the assault rifles. So many 25mm cannons, by the way, with rounds. It's fantastic. I don't think we're gonna run out of ammo anytime soon. Lots of veterans. Job, people. Good job. Hello. Yeah, never mind. Damn. Ooh. Oh boy, looks like another one is gonna land. Speaking about that, before we actually dive in, I really would like some altar boys. No, wait, that came out wrong. I would really like to squire some altar boys. And I also should start doing the Church War Maiden. Which I suppose could come out just as wrong as well. Ah, it's speeding up again. Bounty Hunt level C. Escape Tower! Oh boy, exciting. Whatever floats your boat, I can provide them with none outfits, oh god. Wait, you're speeding up, right? Yeah, you are speeding up. Not like I could have done anything about it. I'm gonna get rid of the Locknars. I'm gonna take brass box with me. Barrel Duster. Shirajira. The big concern that I have here is scaling the tower. I'm really looking forward to that part, but this hopefully will do. Also, I've been wondering why I keep running out of aggressor outfits. I'm pretty sure 2 of them are in the other base at the moment, so they're not here. So we're actually running with 6 rather than 8, which would explain quite a bit. Neko, ah shit. Okay, well, I'll give her night ops. This is her team. Terrible as it may be. Yay, wheat plantation's been completed. Let's start harvesting. Also, at this point I want to ship all my sector wheat to my main base, which is a lot by the way. Doesn't come cheap either. Oh. Okay. Well, that comes a bit as a surprise to me. How about we ship some stuff to the Cataway? I know that I can probably ship all the 50mm shells, because we're currently not using them. These small ship engines. And the large ship engines. And probably 100 Illyrium. That should free up some space. Hell yes it does. Girl Guide 24. Running is faster than walking, but you won't automatically stop upon seeing an enemy, allowing them an unopposed reactions check. Yes, that is exactly how it works. It's not like they will shoot you anyways, even if you're walking. Anyways, we have another Girl Guide to research. By the way, we are proccing through these topics relatively quickly. I'm quite happy with that. Hey, look, it's our beloved Sunrise, the only city in Fuso. Beautiful, rich, and technologically advanced, because of us, obviously. It stands in stark contrast to the rest of the country. Not us. The oriental flavor can be tasted in the air. Local Zaibatsu rule their districts with iron fists. I'm gonna be butchering those names, I'm just saying. While the Emperor maintains the balance between the conglomerates. Fuck me. You know what, fuck it. It's just sure, city flourish, great, good stuff. All young adventurers who aspire to become shoguns make their way here to work under a corporation. Plenty of them don't last a day. But those who do often become truly dangerous warriors. Think twice before confronting them. It's almost as if they're working for us. As you could guess, the sunrise is here for a sight to see. I feel so stupid. I'm gonna make a note of that. Ogre shotgun in ship. In case I forget. Ding ding ding, we can finally check that one. Pirate Air Force. I've been wondering what our mission for this month should be. Oh boy. Oh boy. The Pirate Air Force. Matrix propelled flight, armored jet fighter and arc welder. The armored jet fighter requires necro fighter assembly, which requires aerodynamics. Shit. We need the Pirate Air Force. This month, basically. Well, next month, actually. There's no way we're gonna get it this month. By the way, let's start making some Cigar El Comandantes. So, we have an escape tower. You know, we never really use Gals close quarter combat loadouts, do we? I have purely pushed my Gals to a supporting role, which is actually quite surprising if you think about it. I love combat intensity. Getting in their faces, stabbing, slicing, you know, the whole shebang. So leaving that purely for my cat girls actually is quite a bit of a surprise to me. I won't have expected that. It was in this moment I realized I actually never took anything. Yeah, that might work. RPG. We'll have to see how this goes. Anyways, enough bloody bloody blah. Let's get some stuff done. Civilians, right. There's the human mage. I wasn't expecting to run into him this quickly, but that is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Sorry, pal. You won't be escaping today. Huh. Okay, and then we just have this tower that we gotta clear out. That's gonna be interesting. Let's make sure that we have all the human goons that might be lingering about, because I'm pretty sure there's a few hidden in places. As per usual. And maybe we can keep some of our surrounding friends alive, that would be nice as well. We'll have to see. So, I haven't really come up with a good strategy on how to deal with those asses inside. But I do have a plan. It's a shitty plan, but a plan nonetheless. It involves RPGs. I mean, any plan that involves RPGs must be a good plan, right? Based on how quickly the Ubers are acting at the moment, I'd argue that I don't trust this. I'd argue that hey, Catgirl, that the remaining enemies are inside the thingamajig. Inside the thingamajig. Let's go with thingamajig. Still have a mortar if I decide to use it. Just I don't think it will be enough. No, it's a cat. I thought the dog was charging me. Just a cat. I'm pretty sure it's more efficient to actually first load the bow and then pick it up, but whatever. In the meantime, we're also gonna pick up mortar and see if we can maybe mortar them. I definitely have the tools available to really put the squeeze on them. I just hope it will be enough to actually put the squeeze on them, and it's not something that I just conjured out of thin air. I do, per usual. Let's also hope that the civvies know to stay the hell away. Gonna need another bowl. Stay away, Civvy. Don't make me shoot the staircase. Yeah, it's not gonna work. That is gonna work. Excellent. Okay. So I'll probably start with the RPG. It worked like a charm. I'm slightly impressed. Just slightly. I'll give them a chance to peacefully come out, so I can peacefully shoot them, but otherwise, Alright, I did actually get rid of the fire, didn't I? Oops. Hehehehehe. Uh-oh. My eyes. That's a casual case of Ranger Danger. Why are you doing this to me? So there's one person left inside. Yeah, this worked out way better than I could have anticipated, with only 3 people who didn't get any experience. Unbeaten Felonia, Sparky Chocolate and Brass Fox. I can understand it about Sparky Chocolate. But what about Unbeaten Felonia? Alright, because she wasn't even looking at the damn thing, that explains. Ah, and the last enemy surrendered. Fantastic mission! All bystanders survived, which means we also get the condemnation that I really liked, but I forgot the name of. We got ourselves a human mage that we can interrogate, which I'm quite happy with. But otherwise, just... wow. And the Master's Cane. Lady Luck, Trigger Happy Cavalier, that's the one! Awarded for saving all friendly peasants from evildoers. That was beautiful, guys. That was absolutely beautiful. Went way better than anticipated, and that is a target we can shoot down if the game lets me. Good job, everybody. Good job. And even Shira got Lady Luck. Oh, come on, really? Okay. This is why I probably would need a dedicated, another dedicated fighter craft. Okay, no, this is actually getting out of hand. I want my Firefox on the case. Gangsta style! Our successes last month have made the crew boisterous, so we started wasting it on random crap. I'm gonna try to shoot it down. It might just be over water, it might be just over land. And it was just over water. Sure. Apparently it landed just as we arrived. Alright, let's see who we're dealing with. Ah, civilian craft. Let's make it quick. Take both of them alive. It's not even gonna be a training mission in this case. It's just in and out in a jiffy. Please don't do that. Thank you. Okay, let's see if there's somebody inside. Just one. I'm missing somebody. There's usually 4 people. Usually there's 4 people. Probably hiding up here. That he is. I'm about to do something incredibly stupid. I decided not to. That's my answer, I decided not to. We got 2 savvy girls and 1 tough guy, which is fantastic because I can make them work. And 1 bikini. Tag it and bag it. Tag it and bag it. Sweet. Yeah, it's my fault. I should have handled, I should have dealt with the tough girls. Okay, we'll kick out a tough guy and we'll have the tough girls work for us. And enslave you two. Done, done, and done. What are you planning on doing there, pal? Nobody knows. Authorized dealers. Buying stuff that is accessible only for upstanding human citizens isn't easy for those who tread the path of glory. But we managed to win essential contacts, allowing us to get the stuff through various middlemen, like a dart pistol. Which is, by the way, a pretty cool pistol, but not that relevant at the moment. Robot disassembly is gonna take a while. Jewelry, seagull launcher with missiles, heavy baton, taser gun, kill stapler, stapler clips, nerve-less pistol with clips, eye gun, and that's it. We can commission the pachyderm. Ah, right, the pachyderm. Well, we don't need the space-capable craft at the moment, so... Let's hope we can catch it before it's above the water. If we can't, we'll just shoot it down regardless, but it's just a regular plane. We'll quickly clear this out. Shouldn't be an issue. Pow, pow, pow! Oh. Good job, Roaring Kitty. Oh shit. Where's the wreckage? Down here. And this is where the last guy is. Purebred Fiona is finally catching on as well. Good job. Right, I don't... Well, okay, we could use a mohawk for those 3 topics, but otherwise I don't really need them. I can bag it, Angel of Love, way to go, Purebred Fiona. Whatever that is, it needs to be shot at. Can I even shoot it? Don't think so. Ooh, the answer by the way is no, I can't. I think this is another ambulance, as a side note. That was not an ambulance, damn. Narlock's Scepter. Narlock's Mark of Command. Incidentally also quite decent stun weapon. The crystal on top produces vibrations which allows stunning attacks to ignore 25% of armor. It also induces vomiting, ear-ringing, disorientation, lingering pain in sensitive areas, and other funny side effects. Jack seems to be collecting these scepters, unsurprisingly. With 100 reactions you can do up to 60 days, by the way, that's pretty sick. Oh my god, look how small our list is! Oh, it's been quite a while since we had something that small. but unfortunately, it's time for me to start working towards a bunch of things. First one is alchemy. 5 people. Then there is also... what was it again? It's so weird that we still don't have a chainmail. I'm so used to it. Though I probably should consider getting this in the near future. Actually, that's not true. Requires back to school. Really, chainmail requires back to school nowadays? Huh. Quite surprised. No, I want to know about the pirate force. The pirate air force, arc welder, armored jet fighter, and matrix propelled light requires test flight. Oh, that is a problem. That is a very big problem. Ooh, we need guild air sailors. Now I feel a bit silly that I've been quite reckless with bugbears and smuggler captain, and I kicked out guild air sailors. This is important though. Test flight. Doesn't mean that we can prepare for it though. Let's get aerodynamics and extra craft. Well, actually, let's have the last researcher dedicated to what exactly? What exactly? The officer's pistol. Squire. No. Trench gun, 100% trench gun. Helium, nuclear fuel known to device under arcane name of isotope 511, is used to power all advanced technology of the Star God's Empire. Like space vessels or energy weapons, while we Earthlings do not know their inner workings, the entire society of the Empire ruled Earth depends on their use. Try to seize your prey while landed to assure securing it. Helium, especially in the form of fallout, is also important for many creatures, including us, which have learned to metabolize it and thus break normal constraints of physiology. Helium is said to naturally occur on some extrasolar planets. Cannonball acid. A cannonball filled with bad acid does 6 to 18 points of extra armor damage and nicely covered in moderate area. By the way, we should be using the longbow as a side note. We really should be getting longbow related stuff. I'll make 2 of them. And then we'll just slow burn it. Just like that. Church War Maiden. The church has an all-female order tasked with defense, called the Maidens of War. Unlike zealots, they're rarely used in offensive actions. Their orders are also different. Unlike street urchins and sordid riffraff, the maidens are recruited from children of the church, low-level workers and church-run orphanages. Maiden's training is centered on martial arts, but they seem to be pretty well educated in general. What we have caught is a low-level maiden, and she seems to be more susceptible to or subtle coercion than many of the others. Fanatical members of the church. The armor Maidens wear is a customized version of the standard human combat armor, slightly more resistant to energy but less to chem and piercing than normal, which seems to be the staple of all church armors. The Confederation. The Confederation is the breadbasket of the world. Their humongous agriculture powered by equally humongous numbers of slaves. Their main import and close to 80% of their population. No effort was spared, including unsurprising many slaves' lives, to learn how to domesticate and turn a profit on vicious forms of fauna and flora like coyotes, tentacle vines, or carnicorns. With the passage of centuries, the success, as the plantation owners agree over a glass of the finest moonshine, has been spectacular. The Confederation has no real central government other than a loose board of wealthiest grandees, but the rich enough to buy the best guns and mercenaries and the free people, for the lack of daily burners, are all well trained in combat. And perhaps most importantly, each of the Confederation's neighbors currently has too much of their, on their own plate to think about invading, with the possible exception of the Latin Empire. Oh man, if only we actually could see them go to war. By the way, it is time to enlist some maidens of war in our ranks. As workers of war, slaves of war. Don't you worry, Funny because it also spells out war. Oh, that is way more of a juicy target. Ah, shit. Yeah, whatever. Okay, if you guys keep doing this, I'll be very upset with you. Ah, damn it. Okay, one more shot. Let's go. I might not make it. And we made it. Cool. I think I'm gonna run this as a really quick mission. With this, these people. Should be civilian crafts, should be 4 enemies. Easy peasy lemons and squeezy, done in no time. Let's go. That's right, you heard me. Done in no time. You guys done? Right. Oh, yeah, that's not very fortunate, is it? Go to sleep. Uh-oh, and then there were 4. We got lucky, by the way. One of those should have hit us, and it didn't. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. And we're done. Often taken alive. Nobody on our end died, even though it could have gone a bit differently. Tag in the Baggett. Bullet magnet. Yeah, good job, purebred. Oh my god, you guys are too quick for me. This is what I mean, by the way. We really should get the Pirate Air Force going ASAP. I feel like currently a lot of these ships are just too quick for me, which really worries me. Also, we don't really have a central point to launch from. So a lot of these things will disappear before... Oh, I am low on chemicals? This is really bad actually. Can I buy it? Can I buy chemicals? I don't think I can buy chemicals. Uh-oh. Oh, thank god I can. I was worried there for a moment, but we're good. Girl Guide 59. Sometimes it's easier to just haul treasure into your craft and call it a day. You'd think so. You'd think so. The library. From time immemorial, this city has been an important cultural and scientific center that defined the development of the surrounding region. There's a university here, where anyone can receive a decent education if they can afford it. The academy tolerates this due to the campus's remoteness, political protection, and according to some, its usefulness. Despite academicians' claims that they have no use for this obsolete knowledge stored here, current provost and Chief Archivist Omar Al-Musalim. Butchering names left, right and center, but I think that's enough name butchering for tonight, because this is where I'm gonna wrap it up. What we're gonna try and do next time is proceed towards, or try to work our way towards the Pirate Air Force and survive December. But that's for next time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good evening and take care. Hope to see you next time and have a good one. Thanks for watching.